Alright guys, and welcome back to another Dayz tutorial. So I've had a request from a friend asking if I could do a video showing you how to stop zombies spawning, and even, go as far as how you would create new zombie event spawns. So I'm just going to show you the process of doing that. Now, this is only going to be with vanilla zombies. If you're using a mod that gives you modded zombies, usually in the mod folder, they will give you like the files that you need for them zombies. So you kind of just got to follow along the best you can. But as I say, if you're always stuck and you need my help, this link to my Discord is on my YouTube. Come and join that and you can come and speak with me. Anyway, let's go on with this video. So first things first, the easiest way, and what a few servers do that I played on, they could do it two different ways. I've played on servers where they completely turn off zombies, and I've played on servers where they turn off most of the zombies, but usually just keep the vanilla, not vanilla, the army zombies, the military type of zombies. And first thing first, do this. If you go to your DB folder inside your mission, and go into the events, and just for me, I need to right click and edit. But open it up so you actually get a notepad version. You can use Notepad++ or whatever sort of notepad system that you prefer to use. And you're going to want to scroll down until you get to where all the infected events are. So all the zombies, so your medical one, the firefighter one, the police, the army. Until you get to all them, and I'm going to show you how you turn them off. Now for me, I've already tried recording this video once. I went to edit it, realised my mic wasn't working. So I'm redoing it. So a lot of this, I've already turned off my zombies, but I will show you anyway what you need to do. Right, so it looks like it starts with the infected army. So these are wolves, that's all your animals. And essentially all you're looking for is the part where it says active. And then mine, I've got 0. Yours will be 1. Or at least most of all your zombies should be 1 by default. But you're looking for this line here where it's got active, then a number, either 0 or 1, and then active again. Now, by default, like I just said, it'll be 1. 1 means it's active, it's on. This event is, the server is going to read this event. If you don't want it active, you put it to 0. And you just scroll down and do exactly the same for each thing. And I've done it all. The infected army hard. I've done the city ones. You name it. I've done it all. City tier 1. So let's just keep scrolling down. And it looks like it ends here. Infected village tier 1. And again, it's all 0. I've disabled all mine. But again, if you want the army ones on, like the military ones, just keep them as active, put it to 1 and not 0. Right, and they're all here now, giant planks and other stuff. Now, so hopefully that's easy enough. So that's a nice easy way you can stop all these zombies or certain zombies from spawning. Now, if you want to create new spawn positions, so, for example, say with this infected village, we've got a list here, all type of different zombies that could spawn in this infected village class name. Now, this isn't location. If we was to go, we cross out of this, don't save a minute. If we was to go back and go into your ENV folder and find the zombies territory, we'll edit this. And what did we say? Infected village. Okay, it doesn't really matter which one. Let's just call it infected city for now, so we don't have to scroll down. Right, here we've got a list, an array of infected city with their spawn. So all these little coordinates here, we've got the X and we've got the Z. We've also got the R, which is like your radius. But we've got a list here with the positions that infected city zombies can spawn. And this will take it from that event file. It will look at that infected city event, and it will look at the type of children or the type of zombies that are in that event that can spawn at these positions. And then we've got the amount that can spawn. And that's what you do. So if you wanted to add a new position, say I wanted to add a new infected city position. Essentially just copy a line, doesn't matter which line, any line. Paste it in underneath, above, wherever you want to paste it, as long as it's in this part of the territory. And again, if you was doing police, solitude, you do the same in each category. And then all you do is go to somewhere like I Survive, or even in game, use your admin tools and get a position, get the coordinates that you want. So you get the X and then you get the Z. You'd input them coordinates in the relative section. So the X coordinate in the X position and the Z one in the Z. Do the radius, you know, how far you want these zombies to spawn. And then you can adjust the D-min and D-max. So this is dynamic. Don't really bother with the S, that's static. You can have static zombies, but it's going to take a bit more of a toll on your server. I would just keep with using dynamic zombies, but set the minimum that you'd want to spawn at this position and the maximum. And that's where you do that. Now I'm just going to delete that because I'm not going to work with that one. But that's how you would add, and you could even take away. If you wanted to take away certain positions, you could just delete the line with that position. Now, I'm not sure of an easy way. To figure out, okay, this position here is at this location on the map. This position here is at this location on the map. You kind of got to use something like I Survive or something and try and match up the coordinates to where they are actually on the map. So, I don't know, this is for Chernarus. So on Chernarus, say, I don't know, you had certain zombies spawning in a certain part of the map, but you didn't want them zombies to spawn at that part of the map. You kind of need to figure out where they are in this file and match up the positions and just remove it. There may be a quick way of doing this, I'm not too sure. Right, okay, so I've covered out how you could turn on and off zombies, certain type of zombies spawning. I've covered off how you could add new zombies spawning. Right, let's show you how you could create a new event. So, say you wanted a new position, but you wanted like different type of zombies spawning in that position. I don't know, maybe you had an event on your server and you wanted, I don't know, a mixture or even just one type of zombies spawning at that event. Right, make sure you get the X and the Z position. So make sure you've already got that. Now, I've already got some positions ready. They'll be on my other monitor, but I'll get them in a second. But make sure you got some positions ready that you want. And essentially what we're going to do is I'm going to go back into my events folder. And we're going to find one of just a zombie event. Doesn't really matter which one. We'll take this one, Infected Police-Ard. We're just going to take that. So from the event name down to the event tag at the bottom, we're going to copy that. And I'm just going to go to the top of the event, the zombie events, just to make this a little bit more easier, just so we're not in the middle of everything. Right, so it starts there, and we're going to paste that in there. Now what we're going to do, first thing is, we're going to change the name of the event. Now it must start with infected. I have seen some videos where it starts with static. From my testing and from what I've seen on other people, it must start with infected, otherwise the zombie won't spawn. But like I said, I have seen one video where someone does it as static. But we're going to keep it infected, and we're just going to call this infective custom. It's an infective custom spawn, right? Now, this you can kind of leave just default. You can mess with it if you want to. In terms of the event, I'm not too sure what these do here. They don't seem to do much, if anything at all. Now, please quote me if you know what these do in terms of zombie events. If this is like the maximum you can get of this event spawn, I don't know. Right, we are going to make sure we turn this event on, so we'll put the active to 1. Right, now we're going to get some children, and what we're going to do, these are police ones, we're going to have a mixture. And again, we've also got, so we've got loot max and loot min. So I think this part here is like how much loot they should have on them as a maximum and minimum. And we have got here max equals 100, minimum equals 90. Now, again, I don't think this does nothing. This isn't the amount of zombies that are going to spawn at that event. That is down in the territory file. I've messed with this and I've tried this. I've tried changing both. And every time my zombies have spawned, it's always taken the amount from the territory file and not from this event file. So, I mean, I guess you can put this to 0. I'm just going to leave it at default value. It should be perfectly fine. Now, what we're going to do, say at this infective custom event, I want a military zombie. I'm going to go down to the army type event, and we're going to get a military zombie. Now, one thing is, I forgot to put it back, is I deleted, there was a massive list of these children, these type of zombies in this children category. Just like Infective Art, there's a list here. I'm pretty sure in the army one there was a bigger list. There was quite a bit of a list. And I've deleted it. So I've only got one type of zombie here at the minute. But normally you'll have quite a few. But what we're going to do is we're going to copy this type of zombie. So we're telling this event we want this patrol autumn zombie to spawn here. And we're going to put it over the skinny zombie. Over the skinny prisoner. We're going to keep the fat policeman. We'll keep them in there. And we'll have the military one. And let's just take... and we could get a few more classes if we want. We can get a few, like, other type of zombies. But I'm just going to do one type of each. Let's just take a city one, I guess. Let's take a journalist. This journalist red. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this entire line in this case. Because I'm going to add a new line. And I am going to put it under, wherever it is, under there. I'm going to leave the loot max and stuff all as it is. Right, so in our infective custom, we've turned it on, and we're telling it when this event works, or when this event starts, we at least want... Now, it could spawn each type of these, or it could only spawn some of these. It's not guaranteed to spawn each type every time. But we're telling this event that when this does spawn, we've got a chance of it spawning a police spec force, a patrol autumn, a patrol normal autumn, or a journalist normal in red. It could spawn one of these at this event. Right. Now what we're going to do is, before we leave this, we're going to copy this event name. And we're going to make sure we file and save it. And again, we could add more, we could take away. Do the event how you want it. I'm just going to show you with a few different types of zombies. And again, if you had modded type of zombies, you could put modded type here. Right, let's close out this. Now we saved it. We want to go back to your mission folder. We want to go into the event spawns.xml. We're going to want to scroll to the bottom. And we've got a list of some infected events and that. Now, you could put this at the top of the list, at the bottom of the list. I'm going to put it at the top of where the actual zombies are. So we've got a list of all the zombies there. And then we've got the animals at the bottom. So I'm just going to put this at the top of where the actual zombies are. But essentially, as long as it's in this section, it doesn't really matter what order it goes in. Right. And then we are going to just copy the actual name, infective custom name. And I am going to actually pop that in. Actually, let's open my notepad up. Sorry, right, let's just put that over to the other thing. Right. Right, I'm just going to paste that name onto my notepad. It's on my other monitor. Oh, sugar. Right, there we go. Right, and then we're going to file, and we're going to save that. So we've just added the event name equals infected custom. Right, now what we're going to need to do, we need to tell it where to spawn. So again, this is now in the env folder. So we're going to go to the zombies territories, and we're going to edit this. I'm just going to copy one. That hasn't got many in it, so I'm just going to take any one that's not got many. So we're going to take this from here, territory color, and we're going to go down to the bottom territory tag, and we're going to copy that. And to make this easier, we're going to go back up to the top, and we're going to go under this line, and we're going to paste it there under the territory type. Now, the territory color, I believe it doesn't really do anything. I think you could change it if you want to. I'm just going to keep it the same as what the territory color I've initially copied it from. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got 3 type of zombies spawning, but that doesn't mean I need 3 type of lines. So if I just literally delete one of these lines, because these are basically positions, so every position you would add a line. So because I'm only going to do one position, I'm going to take away one of these, and then I'm going to go in the X, and in the Z I'm going to put my positions. And again, I've got my positions on another monitor, so I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to pop them in. Nice and simple. Oh, sugar. And we're going to paste some positions in there. I'm going to change the radius. So currently the position, this isn't what I want on my server. This is just a test and a demo for this tutorial. So I will end up deleting this later. But I've kind of just put it near the coast. So I don't want it too big where the zombies are going to spawn in the ocean, because it is quite close to the water. So we're just going to put these at, yeah, 40 will probably be good. So that'll give like a 40-meter radius. Now, I'm not too sure how this fully works. My understanding is when they spawn, they're going to spawn 40 meters within a 40-meter radius, which they will do. A video that I saw is that's the radius that they'll also roam in. They won't go further than that radius unless they get aggroed, of course. You know, if you aggro them, they're going to chase you. But if they're not aggroed, they're going to stay within this radius. Now, I thought this was only the radius that it spawned in, and they could still wander out of this radius. I'm not too sure. I'd have to test it. But just keep that in mind when you do this. If you want them to sort of patrol, wander around a certain radius, you would adjust the radius to that thing. But I think they can wander out the initial radius from what they spawn in. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to change to D-min and D-max. So let's just do, because we've got 3 types of zombies, let's just, I guess, put it to 4 as a minimum and a maximum of 6. That should give chance for them all to spawn. And again, they might not all spawn types. It could spawn all one type, it could spawn just a couple of types. Right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take that infected custom name that I copied before, and we're going to put it where it says infected prisoner. And if you're copying infected city, infected police, you put it where it says that. Right, and then we're just going to change that. So now this is saying we want to spawn the zombies from our infected custom events, and we want to spawn them at this location. Right, file save. And again, before I go any further, we are done now. I just need to save this, restart the server and log in to show you. If you are confused, link on my YouTube to Discord, come and join it, and I can help you along with this. But I'm trying to explain this pretty easy for you guys. Take it slow so you can see what I'm doing. There's probably a chance that I might not explain something, but everything I have shown is everything that you need to do. Right. And we did save that, didn't we? Right, we're going to close that down. What we're going to do is we're going to restart my server now, and then we're actually going to log into the server. And yeah, this is also on one of my test servers too, just a little mess around server, not my main one. Right, but give me a second. I'm just going to log in, and then we're going to show you the zombies working. Right, okay, we're just logging into the server now, and I'm already in the location, because as I've said, I tried to do this yesterday and come to edit the video today to realise that my mic wasn't working. Oh, and we're hungry. Okay, we already see a load of zombies. And what we got? We got 4. We got 5. I will delete these so you can see it working, but we got like the police ones, as you can see. We got which ones were they again? Did I have... So they're the prisoner. There should be a military one which hasn't spawned. Oh yeah, these are the thingy ones in red, isn't they? I forgot what class they were now. But these were the ones in red. Let's delete these. Let's just go there a minute and let's delete everything. Right, so we delete them. Well, we delete everything that's within that radius anyway. Right, we're just going to give it a few minutes for it to respawn. And as I said, you know, it may not spawn every type of zombie. It will eventually spawn different ones. But the important thing is, it's working. This is the location I set. And like I said, it's quite close to the ocean. But the important thing is, the type of zombies that I set in the event file is what is spawning. So you can tell this is working. But let's just give it... Might need to just go away a little bit. Sometimes if you're too close, it won't actually spawn. And let's just walk down. Or, you know, run down. And by the time we get there, they should start spawning. Tell you what I will do. Is this just... Is that actually going? Why? Okay, for whatever reason, it won't let me... Okay, for whatever reason, it's not letting me tick the things. Okay, that's a little bit weird. Maybe something to do with that. Okay, it's not letting me tick the things. Am I maybe in gold mode? No? We'll put gold mode on, just so I don't die. Right, okay. Let's get back to the actual tutorial. Don't see any yet. They usually spawn back oh, yeah, there we go. Right. Now we're getting... Right, let's just stop here. We're close enough. They spawned. We put the ESP on. I think they come under Dayz creatures, right? They do. And we'll also put the class names on so you can actually see the class names. And we've got 1, 2, 3. We've actually got 5. So it doesn't always spawn the maximum, but it should always spawn the minimum. And we got the policeman. Yeah, the journalist in red. Another journalist. The other policeman. And... Oh, the other policeman. So still not the military one. But, you know, it doesn't matter. Eventually, you know, a military one would spawn. But, you know, we can see we've actually got the ones that we have set, which is what we want. And we set a 40-meter radius. So kind of, I mean, that's probably less than 40 meters, but, you know, they don't have to spawn the full distance. But I am curious. I might watch these a little bit, just to see if they spread out a little bit more. They should roam past the radius that we set, but I'm not too sure. Right, anyway, that's it. That's how you get stop zombies or activate certain type of zombies spawning. I showed you how to... okay, I didn't actually get the positions for you, but I told you, you know, you could get the positions, and I showed you, you know, where you could go to add new positions for zombies, and lastly, we've created a new event with different type of zombies spawning. But yeah, until next time, guys, have fun, peace out, join my Discord if you do need anything. Bye for now.